Then you have one DVD player right in the middle. Hello guys! As promised, we're going to do our new car tour. We got a Chrysler Pacifica 2019.
Also, please keep in mind there's a couple things I still want to do to it. I do want to change out the license plate frame, and I don't like my headlight beams to be a different color than my day running lamps. So
yeah, we'll get new light bulbs for sure.
I have to change both of those things, but other than that, here it is.
Yep. We have this nice cream with black, and there's power control seats on both sides. Alright guys, it's got a backup camera. It's got a touchscreen display. It has regular radio and satellite. You can connect your phone to it, but we haven't done that yet.
It has a 3-stage climate control, so this is the front, my seat, and the passenger seat. You have the middle climate, and then if you press a rear climate, it's in the very back.
And it has a heated steering wheel and heated seats in the front.
It has all your built-in apps that comes with the Uconnect 8.4-inch display. Now this does support full Android Auto, complete with maps and navigation with Android Auto or Apple, whatever Apple uses.
And then it just has, you know, all the basic settings.
This particular radio also has a replay feature. So we just got in this car, let's say we wanted to start it back over, and then we press play to get back to normal. We would hit live, and then we would click replay again to get out of it. It also has traffic and weather, which we haven't set up yet. You have your gear shifter and your parking brake. You have your volume control, which is a nice little knob. You have your auto off, and then you have your parking assist lines on and off, and your slip differential on and off. You have the mute, you have the screen off to turn your screen off. You have your button that puts your emergency flashers on. You have your AC and this, which is, it circulates the air inside your car. Most people don't notice, but you need to have them both on to maximize your AC. You have your temperature controls up and down, and to turn the fan off, this turns what mode it's on. This is auto, and if you don't have the mode selected, it also controls your fan speed. Underneath here you have your multimedia connection and your auxiliary, like an MP3 player. There's a little cubby hole right here, and then there's another cubby hole right here. You also have this that slides out, and you have all your different change dispensers if you still use change, and then it has just like a little pocket here for anything else you might want to place. You have your cup holder here. None of this comes open, but all of this comes out so it can be cleaned.
Yeah, there you go.
So,
and this is like, this section right here fits my phone perfectly, and I have a really big phone and it still fits it. So this is like perfect to lay your phone down.
And this is really nice to lay your keys into if you're gonna lay your keys.
And then underneath of it here, we just have our headphones and our remote and stuff that it came with, but this goes like all the way through to the front.
Now you also have your display, your front display. It has a full RPM gauge times 1000. You have your temperature gauge from cool to hot, as well as your fuel gauge on the other side from empty to full. It also shows, you know, that it's 66 degrees outside. It's in park, and our compass says that we're facing southeast, and our car has 83 total miles on it. The left side of your console, you have your lights. You have off, parking, on, and auto. Okay, now you have your turn signal stick here, and that has your automatic wipers. Now on the steering wheel itself, behind it, it has 3 different buttons. Okay, so on this side, you have your buttons that cycle through your gauges and what they do. If you want to set them up, it'll show you your oil temperature. It'll show you how much oil you have in the car until your next oil change. So you can see you can cycle through your battery, your tire pressure in your car, which it needs to be changed a little bit because they should all be on 40. Your coolant temperature, but you can also see your coolant temperature on the left hand side. You can also see your transmission temperature. You have your oil temperature, your oil pressure, you have your fuel economy, your trip info, the audio tells you what station you're on, your messages. Now both of these doors are pretty much the exact same except for the mirrors, so I'm not going to show you both of them. You have your unlock up and down for, you know, your two side windows and your rear windows, and you can lock them if you have kids in the car. When you lock them, you know, it doesn't make any special noises or anything, it just pops up and down. So if it's down, they can't use it. If it's up a little bit higher, then they can. This car does have the Alpine stereo system. You have this mirror, which allows you to see what the people in the back are doing, and then you have this mirror that should be looking outside. And then you have your garage door openings, so you can see our garage door. You press the button, it'll flash till it reads that and will automatically close.
Okay, now moving into the second row, Leon has his car seat installed, but there's a seat there. It's a bucket style seat, and there's also another bucket style seat on the other side. They both have hand rests on both sides of them. The hand rests are actually leather, but the seats themselves are cloth. We have vents in the ceiling on both sides above both seats. This is actually a display where you can change the temperature settings yourself. We have it turned off though because Leon's car seat's right here and we don't want him to mess with it. But that's what it looks like when it's turned on. You have a lot of space through here and through here. You can see my shoe, which how much space you have. Me and John are both, you know, full grown adults, and we can fit comfortably in every single seat in this car with plenty of leg room. This is how much leg room I have, and I'm comfortable and John's comfortable. Then you have one DVD player right in the middle, and we don't have a DVD that will work with it right now, but, oh wait, maybe we do. Hold on.
Now this particular DVD player does not take an SD card, but it does take USB.
Here's all of your controls for it right here, and you can put your DVD in up here. And it actually folds all the way back. In case it's too close, you can adjust the way that you want it.
We're playing it from the USB stick on the back of it.
And it just clicks back into place and turns off automatically. It does come with 2 sets of headphones and a remote, and it has Bluetooth so we can connect Leon's hearing aid to it. The back of the passenger and driver seat have these nice little pockets in them. There's a handle here, which I don't know why you would ever need it, because all you have to do is press this button and the door automatically opens for you. Something that I think is really cool is there's actually a window up and down button. We have it on child lock right now, but this window right here can go down halfway and then back up. Another thing that's cool about this window is there's a built-in sunshade, and that is on both sides of it. Right here we have the door lock and door open. There's a nice cup holder down here, and that's on both sides. And then the last thing with the second row is there's also 2 additional cup holders in this middle console for the back passengers. Okay, now going into the third row. Something about the third row is there's only latches for 2 car seats, even though there's 3 seat belts. So that's important if you guys use latch. These headrests fold all the way up, and you pull this tab and they automatically go back down for you. Okay, I'm a full-grown adult in the very third row with plenty of clearance, and there's even a car seat installed in the seat in front of me, so there's plenty of room in the third row. There's also cup holders back here, as well as a little storage container, and there's also a vent in the third row and a light. The seat belt for the middle seat is actually right here in the ceiling. And on the other side in the third row, there's 2 cup holders and a much more generous little storage container. And there's little hooks to store clothes on in the third row. And this is your view from the third row. Okay guys, and this is the main reason we bought this car. John's about to show you how this seat on both sides, either bucket seat in the second row can do this, and actually the bench seat can also do this, but it folds all the way into the floor to accommodate a wheelchair. Okay, the first thing you do is there's a little button right there, and you press it and it makes that seat go forward. Then there's a knob in the floor that you just pull up and you push that forward temporarily.
Now with these chairs, you do have to make sure your armrest is completely up, and then you pull this stow and go tab. And go forward, and then you keep pulling it.
And it pushes all the way into the floor. It is a little bit difficult even for John to do, so that's something to consider. And then you just fold that back over top of it, and there you go. Now, John is actually going to sit right here so you guys can see like how much space it actually is. And he is 6'1", and he can lay almost all the way down.
230 pounds, 6'1".
Yeah, so it definitely is accommodating for a wheelchair. And as you can see, he actually has more space on this side still. You can fold both seats down at the same time, and you can even fold the third row seat down at the same time as well to have the whole length of the car.
If you are buying this for a wheelchair and you want to buy your own ramp, it is 18-inch clearance. So you need to get a ramp that can go up 18 inches for your wheelchair to pull straight in here.
Okay guys, the third row seat also folds all the way into the floor. John's going to show you that right now. It just tips back and pushes down.
Alright, so just to say, you know how big this is, Jody's head is all the way against the seat, touching the other side of the seat. She's 5'7", and you've still got about 3 to 4 more feet here between her feet and where this door actually shuts.
And this seat also folds all the way down, but we have a car seat installed in it, so that's why we don't have it down all the way. Here's the side door opening. They both open, they're both automatic. And here's it closing. Alright guys, the trunk automatically opens with a button. It has a very generous indentation. You can see with my hand how far down it goes, and this would be perfect for groceries.
You could also put some tools and things here.
You can see his hands all the way in that. It's a very big storage compartment, and the one below it is even bigger.
And this is also your battery hookups from back here.
And there's little grocery hooks back here all the way across.
And that's pretty much the inside of the Chrysler Pacifica.
Alright guys, I just drove it. We're at Walmart right now, and it is amazing. The ride is so smooth. It's quiet. It turns really good. It's, oh gosh, I am in love with it. John sat back there because he was like, I'm gonna watch a movie with Leon. So John watched a movie while we drove. I'm gonna give the camera to him so he can tell you guys about like the movie quality and stuff and how it sounded and yada yada yada.
So it doesn't have Blu-ray, but it still supports 1080p. So we just don't have the 4K or the 8K quality. But it was super nice. It's a big screen. We could see everything. You could read everything. It was a nice ride back here. Leon really enjoyed it. He smiled as soon as he saw that there was a TV in the car, you know, so that was something for him that was special. And it was just a nice quality. You would think since it was in a USB and it was bouncing up and down, it would disconnect or it would be poor quality. We had no buffering or anything like that, so that was fine, and it was just a great experience. I mean, look at Leon. He's not disappointed or unhappy in any way. He's just relaxing, living his life. And it does have that 3.6 Pentastar engine, so Jody couldn't barely feel a power loss between our Durango because this is the same engine that's in the Dodge Charger.
We're gonna go in Walmart and see if we can get some of those like $5 DVDs to put on our DVD player in our new car.
We'll see.
We don't have anything. We don't have not one DVD at home because everything is digital.
If I can find some nice low profile USBs, we just might get a couple USBs and then
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
buy the movies online and put them on the USB.
But I want the DVDs. I don't know. I don't know. I'm old school, I guess.
I don't know, because what if it doesn't read the discs? What if there's vibrations and it skips?
Oh, see, I didn't even... Actually, I think we should get at least one so we can, like, tell you guys how it worked.
A dual layer DVD is only like 5 hours. Like, there's all kinds of reasons why I probably just want to get like a USB.
Hey, Leon. Tell everybody hi. Wave. Say hi, guys. You look so cute today. Yes, you do. Guys, you slept in today, didn't ya? Yeah. Are you going through a growth spurt? You growing boy, aren't ya? He's watching TV. They have like the wall of TVs back there. You watching TV, buddy? Handsome boy. So, we're looking at these flash drives because I think that's the way we're gonna go. But we did get one DVD just to like test it out and see how it works. We got Monster House. It was only $3. Okay guys, this is just like a standard wipe box, not diapers, wipes. And look at that. It still has, it's down in there. It doesn't even come to the top. And look at how much more space we have. We're gonna go to Kroger's and get groceries. So we'll show you like how much groceries it holds and how much space it has and stuff. And this is with the third row seating up. So it has a lot of room, doesn't it, John?
It does.
All right, guys, we had a whole buggy full, and this is what it looks like in the back. Like the milk doesn't even come, it's not even level with this. It's so nice. Now we do have like some bread and chips up here so they don't get smashed. But even if we were to put them back here, I mean, it would still just be level with like this thing. So it has tons of room. All right guys, we're home now. We got some groceries, we went to Walmart. It was getting late, so we just like hurried up and got home. Anyways, we tried the DVD out, works great, doesn't like buffer or skip or anything like that. We even went over some train tracks, perfect. But I think we're definitely gonna go the USB route just because it's cheaper.
Well, not only that, like the commercials, we had to go from Walmart to Kroger's to go store shopping.
Oh, yeah.
And the whole trip, like all Leon got to see was commercials of other movies before he could even press play on his DVD.
Just because that's how DVDs are. That's not like the car, that's just the DVD.
But when we put them on the USB, it won't be like that. We won't have those issues.
Yeah. But anyways, I really hope you guys liked it. We're in love with it. I'm sorry that kind of like this whole video is about our car. We're just excited and we wanted to, you know, share our excitement with you guys. But that is pretty much it for today. So thank you so much for watching.
Please like and subscribe.
We'll see you tomorrow.
In our next video.
Bye.